next SCP is Dream Syringe.
Oh, so that's cool, right?
I need to put my clothes in the dryer.
Do you want us to wait for you?
Yeah, I need to put those in the dryer since. Yeah.
Kid intermission.
Just a minute!
That's not what I said. That's what the fire said.
Interesting. Huh. Huh. Aaron, start making villager sounds with me so that we confuse Jerry when they get back. Huh. 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 Huh.
Okay. You're not in Minecraft! You little shits.
SpongeBob, I've
Oh,
come
I
for
thought you
your
were making
pickle.
Minecraft villager sounds.
We were.
Oh no, we were originally, but then I remembered how similar they are to Squidward sounds.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, back to. Anyways. Alright. Dream Syringe. Item SCP-1394, Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. 1394 is to be kept in a standard security locker at Site 19. Subjects injected with 1394 should be confined to a testing room while asleep. It should be kept at Site 19 afterwards for further observation.
Everything's in Site 19.
I know. Testing of 1394 has been halted temporarily. Consult interview D1394-5-D for details. 1394 is an ornate brass syringe dating to the early 1600s. When fully assembled, 1394 will fill with a saline solution at a rate of 1 milliliter per minute until full. When 1394 is used to inject this saline solution into a patient afflicted with a disease or condition, the subject will begin to sleepwalk for 4 minutes after their next onset of REM sleep. The subject cannot be woken for the next 40 minutes and wake up upon the conclusion of this time period. While sleepwalking, subjects will experience a dream that accurately simulates their surrounding environment except for the presence of various medications and medical devices in the vicinity. The subject reports voluntarily using these devices in a dream to perform a medical procedure on themselves with the intent to cure or alleviate the condition in question. The actions they desire correspond to the actions taken during sleepwalking. Medical procedures performed under 1394's influence only somewhat correspond to appropriate or real-life medical treatments, and will often entail the use of medical implements whose function is unknown. Subjects who perform a medical procedure on themselves under 1394's influence experience a partial alleviation of the disease or condition, which typically entails the return of superficial functioning up to affected body part, despite the continuation of the ailment, as well as agnosia towards associated symptoms. Oh. Experiment log 1394-A. Subject D1394-1, diagnosed with lung cancer in the left lung. Alright, procedure D1 reported self-administering anesthetic before performing a lobectomy in a medically appropriate, if drastically accelerated fashion. Notably, the subject did not report any blood loss, and no precautions were taken to prevent it. Result: standard lung function is returned despite the presence of a tumor that would normally prevent lung function. Shortness of breath, fatigue, and chest pain were alleviated. Subject was unaware of his persistent cough and wheezing, attributed the interruptions in his speech to fits of narcolepsy. D1 died 4 months later after the cancer metastasized to other organs. I hate to break it to you, coughing and wheezing don't have much to do with narcolepsy. But Jesus Christ, this is. I feel bad for the people using this anomaly. They don't know they're still affected by the disease.
Well, are they still affected by the disease?
I mean, the guy died because the cancer spread to other organs. They only.
Well, yeah, but like he stopped experiencing the symptoms.
It's not experiencing symptoms.
Huh.
So that means it probably stayed.
Let me double check. Spell that word out again, please? Metastasized.
METASTASIZED.
I can just copy and paste it.
SIZED.
There we go.
Other cancer spread to other. Yes, other cancer spread to other sites in the body by metastasis. Metastasis, the development of secondary malignant growths at a distance from a primary site of cancer.
Oh, it says right here, actually, above the experiment logs, it was experienced a partial alleviation of disease or condition, which means it doesn't get rid of the disease or condition in question.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's still
right
there. They
Yeah.
just
Alleviation does not mean curing. It means it's,
So it's still there, but.
But they think it's not.
So yeah, they don't know it's not gone. Oh no. This is fun.
How fun.
That is a horrible device.
Yeah. The subject D2, diagnosed with narcolepsy. Oh, okay.
I was wondering when you'd read that and realize it's come full circle.
Procedure D2 reported using a needle to administer several injections of fine black sand into the eyeballs, forehead, and chest. This was described as uncomfortable and painful. Why? Result: D2 continues to experience narcolepsy during periods of cataplexy associated with the condition. Subject will remain in an upright position despite the relaxation of the muscles. The force responsible for this has not been identified. D2 will sleepwalk during daytime sleep and believes that her associated dreams are genuine temporary changes to local reality. Oh. She got majorly fucked up by this needle. Hi, Bestis.
Hey, Bestis.
Festus? Why are you yelling?
When you said their name, they sounded like they wanted you to pet them and love them immediately.
Well, you say that, but he always sounds like that. He
Alright.
sometimes sounds more insistent as if he wants pets, but when he's just walking around screaming because he has a ball. Meow, meow. What's up, buddy?
Alright. Anyways. Subject D3, missing her upper left central incisor. An appropriate dental implant was placed near D3 prior to sleep. Procedure D3 reported using an implant to replace a missing tooth and sealing it into place with an unidentified blue adhesive. The implant was not used in reality. Oh. Result D3 was capable of biting and chewing as though the missing tooth was present. Though the subject's speech remained mildly impaired, D3 perceived the implant to be present and reported no change after it was actually implanted. Huh.
So it just gave her a phantom tooth.
Yeah. Subject D4, missing left hand. Oh no. Procedure D4 reported immersing his left arm in a vat of cold white viscous liquid.
Aaron, don't. I know what you're thinking. Don't. Don't say it.
Duplicated sperm.
Fuck you.
No.
God damn it, Rando. Don't encourage this.
I'm just going to comment you don't lose your hand in a vat of sperm. It was probably something more serious, like.
Well, no, the person already was missing their hand
Yeah.
when they used the needle during their dream. They shoved their hand in the vat of viscous white liquid.
Yeah.
They already had the missing hand.
Yeah. Anyways, I'll reread that because I stopped. Alright. Procedure D4 reported immersing his left arm in a vat of cold, white, viscous liquid for roughly 40 minutes. I got this.
Shut your face. Read it properly.
I did. Anyways, result with practice, D4 was able to develop a form of telekinesis roughly equivalent to a left hand of normal strength. The subject is capable of manipulating objects that are behind physical barriers and experiences no ill effects from handling harmful objects. This ability only functions if the subject is observing any items being manipulated. Interruptions caused by blinking typically result in the subject dropping any held items. The subject reports possessing a left hand made of unidentified white solid. Okay, so technically, it could help with lost limbs.
Yeah, it doesn't solve everything, but it helps with some things.
Yeah.
Not the narcolepsy.
No, that person's fucked for life. Alright, subject D5, blind since age 2. Procedure D5 reporter using a metal syringe to inject herself with a very hot liquid, then falling asleep 35 minutes later. Result.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, my internet disconnected for like 3 minutes.
Oh,
But I am back.
welcome back.
How much did I miss? When I was gone, we just got past the telekinesis.
Okay,
And
you didn't miss much. Alright, subject D5, blind since age 2. Procedure D5 reporter using a metal syringe to inject herself with a very hot liquid, then falling asleep 35 minutes later. Result D5 remains in REM sleep, and all attempts to wake her have been ineffective. However, the subject dreams closely resemble reality, and she is fully somnambulant, enabling communication with researchers.
What is that word? I'm going to copy and paste that and search up what the fuck that is.
somnambulant. I think that means like lucid dreaming? Maybe?
Somnambulant? What? Somnambulant.
Wait, did I say?
Resembling or characteristic of a sleepwalker, sluggish.
Right, yeah, somnambulance. I knew I had heard that word before.
I like how I've never heard of that word, and yet I said it correctly.
It is one of the easier ones to sound out,
Yeah. Anyways,
but fair.
does anyone want to be the D class or doctor?
Which D class are we?
The one that's asleep.
Uh, okay, I can be sleepy D class.
Jerry, do you want to be the doctor?
Okay.
Alright. Interview log D1394-5-C. The following interview was conducted with D5 17 hours after exposure to 1394 to access medium term consequences of her condition. Begin log.
Good evening. D-1394-5. Mind if I sit here?
Yeah, whatever.
Sits opposite of D-1394-5. First things first. Are you still capable of sight?
I I guess.
That's good to hear. Could you do me a favor?
Sure.
Dr. Braun puts 1394 on a table in front of D-1394-5. Could you pick this up and tell me whether it's the syringe you used in the dream?
Uh, yeah. Wait. This is the exact pattern it had. How did she get this?
That's that's sort of a long story.
Am I still dreaming?
Technically, yes, but
Fuck. What did you do to me?
please calm down and let me
Wait, is this what you used on me yesterday too?
D-1394 slams 1394 against the corner of the table repeatedly. 1394 experiences minor inconsequential damage. Security personnel enter the room and restrain 1394-5, retrieving 1394. D-1394-5's arm makes movements as if to continue this action. Now, if you would let me finish. You are dreaming, but your dreams are or were a very close match to reality. Do you understand?
No, you can't make me.
Nobody's making you do anything.
I'm not using it again. Why won't this fucking thing break?
D-1394-5, can you hear me?
Why does it have to be me?
I think we're done here. Security.
And what's that for me? Why should I believe you?
End log.
I think that's trauma. Also, I tried to do an asshole voice. Was I successful?
Eh.
Yeah.
All I know is I was like moderately distracted by the fact that your character has the same last name as the armored titan.
Alright.
Wait, did you say something, Spood?
No.
You're not Spood. Spood, do you think I
Aaron,
did an asshole voice okay?
You're fine. It was assholey.
Thank you.
Aaron, with all the power vested in my fishy nature, I dub thee Spood 2,
No, she's
a
not
significant
spider enough.
downgrade.
Yes.
She's not spider enough.
You are Spood 2, a significant downgrade.
She
Oh my
doesn't
god.
even know how to sew.
If you were a movie, you'd be straight to video.
It's like a spider that doesn't know how to use silk.
Wait a second. Back up. I think that might have been one of the most unintentionally clever burns I've ever come up with. If you were a movie, you'd be straight to video. That's an insult that's kind of on the level of you look easy to draw. Okay, anyway.
Anyways, back to the SCP at hand.
Straight to VHD. You mean VHS?
Yeah. Anyways, D5's dreams remain divergent from reality. The subject does not perceive any attempt to remove 1394 from her possession. He believes that personnel are continually exhorting her to inject herself with 1394 for reasons that are currently unclear. D5 has been restrained indefinitely for further observation. Plain.
Oh, wait, what?
Plain.
Oh,
Plain
I'm
sound.
sorry. Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know the plane was loud enough for you to hear it. I just realized what you were talking about.
Anyways, interview log D5-D, 2 days following interview, D5-C, D-5, D5 addressed the maintenance worker, instructing him to locate Dr. Braun. Following an interview took place upon Dr. Braun's arrival.
I need you to repeat everything I'm saying to you.
Sorry. What?
Good.
Can you hear me? D1394-5.
You need to use it on someone more cooperative. This one isn't working. Sorry, what are you... Alright.
Keep going.
We have so much to offer you. We left our medicine in your dreams for you.
But you need us to use, the syringe on someone else.
That's right. She can't be the bridge between us if she won't come to us. Find someone else with no vision. Make them use the key 3. Wait, hold up.
Are you still there?
Stop making sounds at me. Sorry. Oh my god, they can hear me? Can't they? I'm talking in my sleep. How stupid do you think I am? Hey, listen, these guys aren't...
D5 begins to experience muscle spasms before opening her eyes and becoming rigid. No further communication was successful.
Yeah. Something else used her to talk.
Yeah.
It might
Which
be
is
something from
uncomfortable.
1394.
Yeah. D5 remains in a fetal position. Attempts to alter her posture, including those involving heavy application of force, have failed. D5 responds to visual stimuli but exhibits no signs of consciousness. Samples indicate that D5's blood contains 12% black sand by volume.
Ah!
Ugh. A further attempt at communication with NTF Omicron Ryo with the entities encountered has been proposed. Yeah, I didn't have to check the wayback for this one because this SCP hasn't been updated a year before the video came out.
Oh.
So yeah. We
1390 controlled by outside people. Maybe.
Alright, let's see
Entities. Yeah.
now.
I think the easiest way to explain what happened to that D class, as well as how the syringe autofills, is it's basically controlled by outside entities of some sort.
I
Yeah, like when you use it, you're possessed, and they're normally trying to help you in some way, but things get fucky.
all right. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, and I'm not sure they're good entities or if they're just trying to make you think they're good because they literally requested a different blind person
Yeah.
after basically killing her.
Oh,
Well, yeah, but they also seem to have said that wasn't fully controlled, just said to repeat stuff that got rid of when she went against it. Yeah, like
mhm.
she she pushed back against these entities, like she was unwilling, and as such, the process didn't function right.
Ah, that's
I don't
why.
understand it fully. That's another way you could look at it, or possible thing. This is interesting. And it's
Yes.
kind of little. I I like these sorts of like little Pandora's boxes of random questions that can be asked about something.
Yeah. Also, it is very clickbaity, but I hate the syringe they used. Because you can see the syringe right here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they used a modern syringe, didn't they?
that is not the same
That is,
syringe.
dude. What the? Wait. Okay, this is clickbaity,
Yeah.
but this is also like a surprisingly good representation of what that person experienced. Gonna head to sleep. I have an 8 a.m. exam tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Have
See
a
ya.
good night, Rando.
See ya,
Don't
random.
use any weird syringes before you sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this is a surprisingly
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
reasonable depiction, minus the syringe very clearly being a more modern one.
Yeah, and plus, I think the syringe, the SCP syringe looks way more cooler.
I mean, yeah, it's an old timey syringe. I'll only use normal syringes. Very good. Don't use the weird ones, only the normal ones.
It's a drug PSA.
Remember, kids, syringes don't don't syringe unless good syringe. If not good syringe, don't syringe. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Have a good night, Rando.
Good night, Rando. Anyway, so 4.
Yeah. Or wait,
Yeah.
no, not for the thumbnail.
Wait.
I don't think it's 4.
Yeah.
It's not inaccurate, but it is clickbaity, so I think it's a 2.
I Yeah, I could go for. I'd give it 1 for being like a fundamentally clickbaity way to do it, and 1 point for the inaccuracy of the syringe itself.
Oh shit, you're right. The syringe is
Yeah, it's a more
inaccurate.
modern. Yeah, it's a more modern syringe.
Shut the fuck up.
It's very inaccurate due to it being a modern syringe because
Though, as a side note, on an artistic level, I can kind of see why they would switch it to being a more modern syringe for this depiction, just because they want to show that the liquid inside of it is hot
Mm-hmm.
in like a visual form. Like this looks like they've got like molten magma, and so like I can understand why they changed it, but it is an inaccuracy.
if they wanted to do that, they could have shown it above the like above someone dripping a liquid or something
True.
because that thing looks fucking terrifying. I'm sorry. Look at that 1600s like stock image of the syringe. That is
Yeah,
terrifying. They do not look friendly.
Also, I realized
we
that.
need syringes that look like this.
Also, that.
No,
Health
thank you.
codes
Oh, sorry.
Health codes be damned. I don't care if they're a health risk. to reuse the same syringe. I want my syringes to look like a piece of art and possibly give me syphilis.
Oh my god.
Also, apparently there are some early syringes made of ivory. Ugh.
Ugh.
That's both cool and yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, anyways.
I have an image of 3 old syringes being sold for some reason.
Probably as antiques.
Wait, no, that wasn't the ones being sold. It was these ones. Let me grab the image from that. Why aren't you loading?
Wait, can you actually get a copy of this SCP?
Did you say, Aaron?
I said, can
What?
you actually get like a copy of this, like what this SCP is in real life?
Well, that
I would
looks like
imagine.
it uses euros to buy. So it'd be the same type of syringe, but would you actually want it?
I think Aaron is thinking like knickknacks put on shelf because
That
cool.
that's fair.
Yeah,
It
because
would look
I do collect certain items that look like SCPs. In fact, I got a naughty stalker.
oh.
Yeah, I do collect things that look like SCPs. So yeah, I will definitely look at that later.
Well, I
Yeah.
can't get the link to load, so maybe it's an old link.
That's fair. Because I would love to have something like this on my shelf. That looks so fucking cool.
It would be very cool, but I'm also willing to guess that it would probably need to be a commissioned piece.
I actually do have an artist that I have saved that does commissions for making SCP items.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I
There's
can't
a
imagine that would be cheap though.
I don't think so either.
I think they only charge depending on the how hard it is. It's like $50 to $60.
Wait, what? That's fucking dirt cheap. If it's like high quality stuff, they should charge more.
Yeah, I obviously I tip them. I tip them more money.
Yeah, tip them fucking well. Like some of the artists that I follow, uh, like I've started like looking at prices for commissions just to like window shop, and
Hmm.
like one of the most talented artists I follow, like the starting place for their commissions is like right now, which is like 15% off for the holidays, is like $90. And most likely significantly more than that if you want like a more detailed commission.
Gotcha.
I just realized the picture that they used for the SCP is specifically one from France.
Now,
Oh.
neat.
Oh.
Yeah,
Also,
it has its own like little wiki area.
yeah. Also, I just looked. This SCP does not have a known author.
Gotcha.
So
Did they
yeah,
say it's by Dr. Gears?
no, they have no author.
Okay, good. In which case, they're actually not getting a point on that part.
So yeah,
Are they
also,
going to omit a character? Perhaps.
so yeah, also I don't think we'll get to the next 2 SCPs of the night, even though they're short.
Oh, the
Oh,
description
yeah.
of the syringe says this syringe in question was likely used for giving enemas.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's the thing. I was kind of thinking that does not like on most of these, those don't look all that sharp.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm
But
just
it could have been used for other things like washing out the ears.
oh
Right, yeah.
But they did say it was likely used for enemas.
yeah. Uh, also, I'm just gonna say the nicknames to the 2 SCP we're not gonna do tonight. The first would be the Lamp Man.
Mm.
And the other is the Mushroom Man.
Oh, that sounds like a toking fun time.
So we don't get to see the men.
Also,
We don't need men.
Game Man says that. I'm sorry.
also, the detail that this syringe was actually used for enemas makes this SCP significantly more cursed. Because not only would that imply that they inject it up the bum to give the effect to someone, that would also imply that in the dream, the lady who had to pierce her eyes with red hot goo did it with an enema syringe.
Oh God.
I want to go home.
Anyways, you ready to see the content farm?
Yeah.
I just said I want to go home. I'm not ready. I'm never ready. Get out of here. I'm
Yeah.
leaving.
Anyways, in 3, 2, 1.
Betty sat outside by herself at the park. She was thinking about what her doctor had just told her and about how long she had left. She decided it was best not to feel sorry for herself and just carry on. That's when a black car pulled up beside her on the road. The back window rolled down and a man wearing sunglasses and a black suit peered out from the interior.
When they do
Nice day,
this,
isn't it?
it just gives off like weird man in a truck stalking children with candy vibes.
Yeah.
This could be
So
a foundation.
the Foundation's Men in Black, rather than just pulling from their ample supply of D class, are now just going around to random sick people and like, hey, you there? You want to get an enema? You want to test out our enema syringe? It'll make you feel better.
Oh my God.
uh,
3, 2, 1.
Said the man.
Stop
It's about as
yelling
good
at
as they come
me!
around here, I suppose,
No.
Betty replied. The man chuckled. I guess so. Betty started getting suspicious. Have we met? Not personally, but I've heard plenty of stories about you. Who
What?
are you? Well, I work with your grandson. 2 months ago, before he passed away, he found something great. Said it could help a whole bunch of people. People like his grandma. You knew Thomas? Betty asked anxiously.
What the fuck?
The man nodded his head.
What the fuck is this man's tic-tac ass fucking head shape?
oh no,
The back of his head.
I actually know the shape of his head, but you won't like it.
Thumb.
Huh?
I was thinking thumb. But
No.
What were you thinking?
Penis?
Spoon?
Yeah.
What are those swabby things called that are like on little sticks with a Q-tip? Yeah.
It's a sentient Q-tip trying to get this lady to use the weird enema thing.
She
Well,
looks like she doesn't want to go near him.
Yeah, this isn't even
if
the
you look at his
Foundation.
head
This is
and then
actually...
look at this picture of a Q-tip, you'll notice his head is literally shaped like a Q-tip.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it really... it really is. It's just a Q-tip with sunglasses. But anyway, this isn't even SCP. This isn't even the Foundation here. We are stand corrected. It's just Q-tip man being sketchy.
Yeah. Anyways, 3,
Yeah, let's keep going.
in 3, 2, 1.
I did. He was a good man. Talked about you every week. Also, told me about your condition. That's why I'm here, Betty. This thing Thomas discovered, it has the potential to help you feel better than you have in a long time. More than any of these places ever could. And we don't want none of your money. Think of it as a personal favor.
Wait.
You could live the rest of your day.
Sorry, Aaron. I need you to go back to that shot of her before this one. Forward a bit. No, like her, the girl.
Oh, forward a bit, right here.
Yeah, there. Yeah. This is a wonderful reaction image. Just pure concern.
Anyways, 3, 2, 1.
More than any of these places ever could, and we don't want none of your money. Think of it as a personal favor. You could live the rest of your days
Sketchy
pain-free.
as shit.
Say no more, said Betty. If my grandson trusted you, that's good enough for me.
She's
She
an
got up from the
idiot.
park bench and
If my
entered the man's car.
grandson. Wait, is
The
this
two
meant to
drove
be an
away.
old
He
lady?
didn't have any proof.
I mean, to be fair, if it's an older gal, statistically speaking, older folks are like not to be rude, but older folks are like statistically speaking more likely to be duped by scammers and sketchy people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my question is, does she look old?
No.
She does not look old.
Well,
She
they
looks like
meant
how
to
they
draw
draw
her
people in
old,
their
but I guess
20s
she's
and 30s.
immortal.
Yeah, she's immortal now.
Yeah, she's just like she's old enough to be a grandparent, but it has like fucking Hollywood tier Botox.
3, 2.
Welcome to SCP Exposed. Today
And
we
that's
bring you
it.
safe class subject number 1394, also known as the Dream Syringe. But before we begin, be sure to leave a like and hit the
Fuck off.
notification bell so you don't miss out on any future SCP cases. SCP-394 is a
Oh
decorated
my
brass
gosh, they
syringe
actually
dating to the early
drew the entity.
It's not bad,
Yeah.
not good either, but it's I can see what they're trying to make it look like.
I mean, they get close, but
Yeah, like if you look at the image more close up, like the actual item obviously has significantly more detail,
oh yeah.
but like
It looks
they got
like
the shape there.
the start of every like little groove has lines, and then the metal is like woven together or something to make this weird intricate pattern. It's very French.
Yeah. So like they didn't make it one to one, which of course they're not going to, but like for what they're doing, it's serviceable.
But I will say, like in the actual picture, there's like a very small chunk of metal removed, showing there's a white material under that metal.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh shit! Holy shit!
What?
Something I've been waiting for a while. Why haven't been uploading YouTube videos? I commissioned a person a while ago to in like back in November, basically make a new intro and outro for my videos. The scenes are
Oh,
done in WIP. I just have to choose which I want at the end, and which I want at the beginning.
cool.
Fuck yeah! I'm gonna do that after stream.
Fionk, yeah.
Because I'm not gonna say what happened that I talked to Patch about earlier before Jerry was like, "Oh," but I was able to sleep last night and it's the majority of the day, so now I'm wired.
F.
Probably why I'm a bit more goofy than usual. Anyways,
Are
next.
you more goofy than usual? You
Well,
felt pretty normal to me.
well, I mean, usually on these shows I'm yawning a lot, and I'm barely even yawning. I'm just making more jokes that are
Okay.
terrible.
I get
That's
what
what
you
I mean. Yeah. It's in 3, 2, 1.
1600s. When completely assembled, 1394 will self-fill with a saline solution at a rate of 1 millimeter per minute until
Don't
full.
show any of
Once
it.
full, if used on a patient with a disease or condition,
What is
the
he
subject
doing?
will begin to sleepwalk approximately 4 minutes after their next onset of rapid eye movement sleep. For the next 40 minutes, the subject is unable to be woken.
Dude, you don't have dude. You don't have to say rapid eye movement sleep. It's just it's just abbreviated to REM sleep. Anyone with anyone with a 3rd grade education knows what REM sleep means.
Yeah, I know it a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, because I had several tests for my REM sleep. Or I'm asleep.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And will wake up on their own afterward. While under the effects of 1394, the sleepwalking subject will experience a dream that accurately replicates
What
their
is he
current
doing?
surrounding environment. The only notable difference being the inclusion of various medical.
What the
Wait, what? Why is there a pregnancy test?
No, that's a thermometer.
But hold
No,
on, I need to go back.
a thermometer just has the thing. That had the thing and the.
I'm fairly confident that's meant to be a digital thermometer. I have multiple that look like that.
Yeah, same.
I've never had a digital thermometer that had the circle at the start before the screen. It's always had the screen.
Yeah, I've basically all that I've seen have had buttons like that.
Yeah.
That
Anyway,
wasn't a button. That was black like the screen. It wasn't a button.
It's a black button.
I perceived it as like intended to be a button.
Then again, these aren't great artists.
It didn't look like a button to me.
Anyway, let's watch this guy plunge off a cliff again. Sorry.
Okay, let's watch him die.
The only notable difference being the inclusion of various medical devices and medicines in the area. The subject will then use these tools.
To me, that looks like a button.
I think this is just a difference in opinion.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Well, none of the ones that I see online would literally have a black button. But to me, like, that's placed exactly where the button is on most of these sorts of thermometers.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it's not shaped like I would expect a pregnancy test to be shaped as.
Pregnancy tests are typically some sort of stick shape.
Yeah, it's
and
like
some
a
of them
stick shape.
are similar to thermometers in shape. Some, not all, but some.
Okay, I see a couple that kind of look like that.
Yeah. And while some only have like one window, there are also ones with two windows. And I don't know why, but I've also never used one, so.
All right, here we're going to compromise and say that it's a combination thermometer and pregnancy test.
Oh,
no!
My God. No!
Moving on.
I think I saw that in a cartoon where a pregnancy test was also a thermometer. I think it was The Simpsons.
That's cursed!
Oh yeah, it was a crusty pregnancy tester thing.
Of course it'd be crusty.
Hell to crusty.
Anyway, we're ready to continue.
Yeah.
To perform a medical procedure on themselves with the intent to cure or alleviate their condition. Medical procedures performed under 1394.
My guy, that's not a medical procedure. That's an attempt. This person needs therapy, not the syringe.
Yeah. Wrong med, I just clicked that.
Clicked what?
Wrong med. For like wrong.
Oh, wrong med. Okay, actually, yeah, that's completely fair. Fine. Yeah, you know what? Let's just say find me a medical professional that recommends you start fucking downing your pills like they're a beer.
They have immediately completely changed the SCP altogether because it can't change shape.
Well, it's not like it's like in the dreams they still end up interacting with various objects.
Yeah. In the dream,
yeah,
the
but
SCP
they're not
shape.
saying it happens like that in a dream. They're saying it changes shape.
No, they're not. They didn't say that. They're saying that this is currently happening in the dream.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're still reading it verbatim.
Yeah. Also,
Okay.
I remember this one college professor. I saw an old video on it where basically he was showing like I forgot what it's called, like medicine it's the type of medicine that says that will do what it is supposed to, but it doesn't actually at all. It's just sugar pills.
Placebo.
Placebo. Thank you. I couldn't think of the fucking word. Yeah, he was showing it to a bunch of students in his college class. he puts the whole bottle in his hand, eats the pills, and asks the person next to him, "How much am I supposed to take?" He says, it says 2 every hour." He says, "Oh, I'm gonna die." He's an awesome professor. I love him. He has good sense
Yeah,
of
that's
humor.
that's a fun that's a fun professor.
It's hilarious.
Shock all the new kids in the back who aren't paying attention.
Yeah. That's funny.
Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
back to this guy doing an attempt.
Or influence are only somewhat accurate to real-life medical treatments and will often entail the use of medical instruments, many of which the functions are not known. Subjects who perform a successful medical procedure on
That
themselves while dreaming
okay,
experience
so
a partial
I'm not normally the one pointing out these sorts of inconsistencies, but go back to him holding the scalpel. I'm not normally the one showing these inconsistencies, but you'll notice that that is very clearly his left hand. But his left hand's palm is completely visible, and the syringe is on the opposite side. So he stuck the syringe to his knuckles. Also, you still here, Jerry?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
just
here.
one
Don't worry.
period of silence. Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I figured the artist in the room would be having a field day with this one.
Well, I don't want to talk about his hand.
Fair.
That's fair.
Anyways.
Anyway, he has syringe knuckles.
I had to move my model on OBS to show it.
Syringe knuckles. The worst imitation of Wolverine you will ever hear of. Does he regenerate? No. Does he have super strength? No. He's just a guy with a syringe taped to his knuckle.
Perfect.
Is he good at fighting?
No.
Does a karate class from down the street count? Anyway.
Anyways, in 3, 2, 1.
Subjects who perform a successful medical procedure on themselves while dreaming experience a partial alleviation of their condition. Though this enables the return of superficial functioning of affected body parts, the ailment itself will still continue. In experiment log 1394-A,
Hey!
5D class personnel with various illnesses or conditions listed as D-1 through 5 were admitted
Becky,
to begin experimentation.
They've got diversity. There's
Diversity.
a black fellow in the back. We got a couple women. We're not going to talk about her chest. 'Cause what the fuck is going on there? What?
One sags, one's a bully ball.
Well, no, they're both the same, but at different angles. It's just she's drawn like she's not wearing a bra.
Oh, I could kind of see. Yeah.
Anyways, in 3, 2, 1.
Also, I
with the
don't
SCP.
think boobs are that round.
For now.
That was the main reason I was thinking of it. Is like this is most boobs, especially if you're not wearing a bra, aren't going to be this round.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was going to say, but at the same time, I support artists who never draw boobies in an anatomically correct manner. But it's a very different type of material to what we're doing here.
There. 3, 2, 1.
They were restrained and their in-dream actions were monitored and recorded. D1 is a lung cancer patient. He was reported to have self-administered anesthesia before performing a lobectomy in medically accurate, though drastically accelerated manner. Notably, the subject didn't lose any blood during surgery. After waking, D-1 reported a return to normal lung function. Any prior shortness of breath, coughing, and chest pain were gone. D-1 died 4 months later after the cancer had spread to other organs.
What? Just the image of he died 4 months later. You just show him immediately die in the operating room.
Oh my God.
Well, F to that D class.
Yeah.
D-2 is a narcolepsy patient. She was recorded using a needle to inject black sand into her eyeballs, forehead, and chest. She later reported this incident as being painful. After waking up, D-2 continued to experience the effects of narcolepsy and has begun sleepwalking during the day. D-3 is missing her upper left central incisor tooth. Prior to being administered SCP-1394, an appropriate dental implant was placed near her. She was reported using the implant to place the missing tooth, then sealing it in place using an unidentifiable blue adhesive. In reality, the implant was not touched. Upon waking, D-3 was reported to be capable of biting and chewing, as though the missing tooth was present, though her speech was still somewhat impaired. D-4 is missing his left hand. His dream procedure entailed him immersing his left arm in a vat of a cold, white, viscous liquid for approximately 40 minutes. As a result, D-4
What
ended up...
Fuck.
That's not.
That is not how that works.
Okay, so for one, they're showing the hand back on.
Yeah.
That's very clearly the arm that he put into the vat, but now he's got a hand back.
Now, remember, the hand's supposed to be white.
Yeah. Well, no, the hand's supposed to be invisible. Like, my understanding was that the hand's just not there, and he has telekinesis that allows him to use it as if it's a hand.
Yeah, that's how it was put in the thing. You're right.
So he just shouldn't have a hand.
Yeah, certain reports possessing of him made of an unidentified white solid. Yeah. So okay, so he sees as unidentified white solid, but everyone else is gone.
Okay, so he can see it. Everyone else can't see it.
Okay.
Okay.
So he sees his hand there, but it's supposed to be a white hand.
The fact that they
Unidentifiable.
made him black should make the white hand more obvious, but they just made it black.
But that would also be if we're looking from his perspective, which I don't think we are.
Yeah.
But also in this case, it's a wash either way because they're depicting him using the Force when the telekinesis is literally just like exactly like his hand.
Yeah.
He can pick things up if it's next to his stump. That's it. That's the telekinesis. It's just so dumb.
Yeah, it is.
They
the
hear the
form of
word telekinesis and think, "Oh, Jedi."
Yeah.
equivalent to a
What's the
left hand of normal
chances they-
strength. The subject is
Oh,
capable of...
sorry.
I was gonna say, what's the chances they made him black literally just because they wanted to, like, do a fucking Mace Windu reference?
Who?
Mace Windu.
You don't think
Star
Mace
Wars
Windu
character.
is?
Star Wars character played by Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, okay, now I know what you mean.
The-
The second you name
black-
Samuel L. Jackson, I know.
The black Jedi with the purple saber that broke canon at the time, but Lucas was like, yeah, Samuel Jackson just suggested he wants a purple saber. Sure. Yeah, do whatever. Which is kind of funny and cool.
I like that he
But-
broke canon.
Yeah.
I don't think
Now
people really
now
care.
there's well,
Oh, do they?
there's people who care, but they're the insufferable ones.
Ah.
They're the insufferable guys that are always screaming in the corner and are also probably pissed off at the idea that Darth Vader would ever allow there to be sexual assault in the Empire, as if he isn't doing shit that's significantly worse.
Yeah.
I still remember that controversy with Andor. I haven't even watched it, but I just know that in the second season, they depict an Imperial officer doing that because he's a man in a position of power. No duh, that shit's going to happen in a fucking fascist galactic empire.
Yeah.
But people are going, no, Darth Vader would never do that. Darth Vader would not allow.
Bullshit.
Are you like we're Like, Darth Vader is Space Himmler.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
basically
Sidious
like,
is Space
our Space Himmler would never do that.
It's like, oh my god. It's Space Himmler, but he has a change of heart at the end and kills Hitler.
That is so hilarious.
Okay, anyway.
Anyways, back to the video at hand.
Yeah, back to the video at hand. How's Mace Windu doing?
3, 2, 1.
Telekinesis equivalent to a left hand of normal strength. The subject is capable of manipulating tangible
Oh my
objects that are
God.
behind physical barriers
Not
and
how
can
it
handle harmful
works.
objects with no negative side effects reported. D-4 reports having a left hand made of an unidentifiable white solid.
Oh my gosh, now
D-5
it's
has been
white.
blind from an early age. She was reported using a metal syringe to inject herself with a hot liquid, then falling asleep 35 minutes later. D-5 has not wakened since this incident, and all attempts to induce consciousness have been ineffective. However, the subject's dreams resemble reality enough to where she can communicate with Foundation researchers in her dreams. The following is an excerpt of the dream state interview conducted by Dr. Braun with D-5. First things first, are you still capable of sight? I guess. That's good to hear. Could you do me a favor? Sure. Yeah. Wait, this is the exact pattern it had. How did you get this? Oh my god, am I still dreaming? Technically, yes. But... fuck,
Why
what did
did
you do
they-
to me? I think we're done here. Security?
Why did
2 days later, D-5 requires...
What?
why did they just cut out a bunch of Braun's line?
Right.
They also removed his name. They're acting like he's a random researcher.
Yeah.
What? Why would I can't believe I'm actually this fucking dumbfounded. I'm used to these videos at the very least having some semblance of like fucking linear time remaining intact from the article. But in this case, they just start jumping around in the interview, skipping certain lines for no reason.
You know what I just started
Less
realizing?
than
They're starting to do that more the further we go in.
yeah. Actually less than no reason, because in this case, it like we can't even tell what the fuck what the fuck is going on,
Alright.
because they omit like all of the details about what the fuck is going on. The doctor's just
They
like,
basically
I
removed all her distress.
yeah, it's like the doctor's just like, hey, can you do something? And then it goes on to like no explanation. Sure. Ah, 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 how do you have this? It's like what? It's
Anyways, let's see how worse it gets.
fuck this video.
Anyways, 3, 2, 1.
Requested another interview with Dr. Braun. The following is an excerpt. You need to use it on someone more cooperative. This one isn't working. Sorry, what are you... All right. Keep going. We have so much to offer you. We left our medicine in your dreams for you. But you need us to use the syringe on someone else? That's right. She can't be the bridge between us if she won't come to us. Find someone else with no vision. Make them use the key 3. Wait, hold up. Are you still there? Oh my god, they can hear me, can't they? I'm talking in my sleep. How stupid do you think I am? Hey, listen, these guys aren't... The interview ends with D-5 experiencing
God.
severe convulsions and muscle spasms before going completely rigid. She remains in a fetal position to this day.
It's not
All attempts
rigid.
to alter her posture have been met with failure. D-5 responds to
That's
visual
also
stimuli,
not a
but
fetal
shows
position.
Yeah.
It's the best they could do with their fucking sock.
Yeah. Anyways, 3, 2, 1.
no sign of consciousness. Analysis of D-5's blood samples reveal a 12% contamination of black sand by volume. SCP-1394 is to be kept in a standard security locker at Site 19. Subjects injected with the solution should be confined to a testing
What
room
the
while asleep.
What the fuck is with the random speech bubbles? Also, who are you?
Who are you?
Now we need to. If I knew how to do it, I would take this clip, turn it into a GIF, and have you turn it into an emote in the server. Where it's just like the guy pokes his head in and says, "Who are you?" Oh, this is so dumb.
Security locker at Site 19. Subjects injected with the solution should be confined to a testing room while asleep and should be kept within the site afterwards for further observation. All testing of the dream syringe has been halted temporarily.
Ah.
What did you think of that SCP case?
Yeah, okay, so normally I'm not as frustrated with like the thing they do where they take the containment procedures and shove it at the end of the video for some reason. I'm not normally too bothered with that, but in this case, it just makes no sense to put it at the end because what like you're just reiterating things that we could infer from what was said. But in the article, it was said before all that stuff. It's just, uh, I liked the Bigfoot video is their magnum opus.
The Potfoot.
Yeah, the high Slav squatting Bigfoot is their magnum opus.
So, removal of counter-sex license, they did remove the doctor by this random researcher.
Yeah.
I don't know why they removed him when they used a lot of his lines anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
What's
like
the point
literally
of removing Braun? I think his name is hilarious, like the Braun wipes. Like Brawny, you know,
yeah.
the paper towels.
So, I guess just one for removal of counter-sex license?
Yeah. They removed the armored titan.
Ultrasource added gore violence.
I would put this at a 1
Yeah.
because they ended up like by how they botched depicting the last interview logs,
Yeah.
they end up like not clearly showing the little bits of violence that do happen in them.
Also, with the guy dousing pills down his throat.
Actually, yeah, you know what? For that one, make it 2.
Yeah, that's fair.
Bump it up to 2. I forgot about the guy fucking ODing on
And
Tylenol.
the scalpel to the head.
That was so fucking weird. Why'd they even do that?
They have the understanding of medical procedures that you would expect a fucking newborn to have.
Alright, deviates from the plot of the article. Wait, we never got an explanation for the beginning, if you think about it.
Oh shit, you're right.
She just gets kidnapped and we never see her again.
We don't even know if it's related to the SCP. She gets kidnapped and we never see her again.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, I got the magic stuff that'll make you feel better. And then nothing else. They added their own stupid little short story at the beginning of an old lady who looks like she's in her 30s getting abducted. Thanks. Thanks, SCP Exposed. I really appreciate that. Thanks for sharing with us this fucking short story about your grandma getting fucking kidnapped. We definitely needed that in the middle of our SCP video. I'd say give it a 2. The overall structure's there for the most part, but there's that first really big thing and just the manner in which they botched the last or the logs.
I have to say, the thing that annoyed me the most was how they handled the guy with no hand.
Oh yeah, turning him into a Jedi.
Yeah, also making it look like he had a hand when no one could see his hand but him, and his hand was supposed to be white. They even made him a black guy. It would have been perfect to show it. And then they show a hand on its own. Not on him, just a random hand on its own. And then they bring up that it's supposed to be white, and then they move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say give it a 2.
Yeah.
Like
Well, even
with the combat.
Wow.
Yeah, like with the combination of bits of bullshit, I don't think they quite reach up to the point that I'd push it past 2. But
Definitely a 2.
yeah.
Men in a video slash offensiveness.
Honestly,
0?
as far as these videos go, I don't know if there's anything to complain about, unless I'm forgetting something. Like they had the diversity. They even more so, they humanized their diversity. They weren't just background extras. These were characters that had played an active role in the article, even if
Mhm.
they were just test subjects.
Eh,
Like
Still.
I can't really think of anything unless I count it as offensive to me as a Star Wars fan that they fucking randomly added Mace Windu.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 0.
Why did you say that like a stuffy carrot?
My nose started randomly bleeding again.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
Eh,
I've been
It,
having a lot of nosebleeds lately. I
it
think
did
it's the
better than the
weather.
last video.
yeah, nosebleeds are more likely to happen when there's extreme changes in weather.
Yeah.
It definitely did better than the last video.
Just a wee bit. Good for them. Good for them. In I almost wish that we had like like an extra tier that's like us rating how much fun we had with the video, because like the Bigfoot one, it's inaccurate, but it was so fucking funny. Like I want there to be a fucking comedic value tier that's like just an aside thing,
Oh
like
my
an
god.
extra row at the bottom.